those are things that I told you you're gonna need. So if you're spending them in the club or out in the streets or wherever you're spending that time and energy and money at, how you get into your goals? What is up, you guys? My name is Trisha, and if this is not your first time here, welcome back. If this is your first time here, welcome to my space. Okay, we are talking about why you will never accomplish your goals and live out your dream life. That's right, I said it. You will never accomplish your goals or be able to live the type of life that you dream of. I'm gonna be the one to tell you why you never accomplish your dreams. Like, you're just not gonna do it. Now, hold on to your seat, because in this video, we're going to be talking about some things, and some things you may or may not want to hear, but I advise you to listen, okay? So before we get too deep into the reasons why you may never accomplish your goals and dreams let's stop and think about what you actually see your dream life as being. What type of goals do you have for yourself? Have you even set any goals for yourselves? What I'm finding that a lot of people at this point do not set goals. They just kind of go with the flow, and I was guilty of it. Did you hear what I said? I said I was guilty of it. I kind of hoped for a lot of things. I wished for a lot of things, but that stuff does not get you to your dream life. You cannot hope for your life and just hope it magically appears one day. It don't work like that. Trust me, believe me, I've been trying that for a very long time. It don't work like that. So in order to get to the type of lives that we know we deserve to have, there's a lot of things that we must sacrifice. Being able to live out your dreams comes with sacrificing a lot of things. Now, let's go ahead and get into the top 8 things that I think are things that you need to sacrifice in order to get to your dream life. And just hear me out, okay? So the very first thing that you have to sacrifice, sadly, is family. Now, I'm mainly talking from a point of experience. If you are someone who does not currently have children, but you see yourself in this higher state of life, you are living out your dream life, you are having a lot of money, being able to travel, do a lot of things like that. Okay, so if you currently do not have any children, I highly recommend that you hold off on until you get to that peak in life that you want to be at, because let me tell you through experience, when you have children, you pretty much have to sacrifice everything for them. So building the type of life that you want and trying to be a millionaire, whatever you're trying to do, it requires a lot of focus. It requires a lot of time, sometimes a lot of money. It's kind of hard when you have to dedicate all of those resources to a child. So consider that before having kids if you don't have them already. If you already have them, you're just going to have to know and understand that it is going to be a lot harder for you to do what you need to do. Not saying that it is impossible, because it's not impossible. It's highly possible. It's just a lot easier when it's just you and you can operate just by yourself. And the sad truth about it is a lot of people, after they have kids, they never reach their full potential, simply because they have to dedicate so much time and energy into their families that they never be able to put that much time and effort into building the type of life that they want. The next biggest things that you are going to have to sacrifice, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And if this is something that you absolutely love, I'm so sorry to tell you, but sleep is one of those things you are not going to be able to get a lot of. I am so sorry to be the bearer of bad news. You cannot sleep for 8 to 10 hours a day and think that you're going to be able to accomplish the type of goals that you have in the type of time frame that you have. If you're somebody like me, you still have a full-time job, which is 8 hours plus travel time is 10 hours. If you sleep for 8 hours, when do you have time to work on yourself or your goals or anything else? You really don't. You really don't. So sleep is going to have to go. And I highly recommend, if you're one of those people who understand that sleep is something that you're not going to be able to get a lot of in the beginning stages, I highly recommend you cut it back an hour at a time. And that is something that I'm currently doing myself. You can't just go from getting 10 hours of sleep to saying, okay, I'm only going to sleep for 3 hours. Not gonna work. You are gonna crash and burn. So slowly adjust your body to getting less sleep. That way you'll have more hours to be productive during the day, and you'll be able to sleep for just what your body needs. So sleep is one of those things, sweetheart, that you're not gonna be able to sleep as much as you do now. I promise you that. The next thing you have to sacrifice, and this one is not very hard for me because I don't have very many anyway, but you may have to sacrifice your friends. A lot of times You know, friends are fun and we get to do fun stuff. We get to hang out. We get to talk on the phone and talk about girl this and girl that. But little do you know, all that time that you're spending with your friend or helping your friend, or your friend talking to you about certain things in life or whatever the case, it's not helping you get to your goal. Unless you have a friend that has the same type of mindset that you do and you are both goal oriented and also help each other reach your goals, then yes, keep those people in your circle. You need people like that. Other than that, the friends that want to go out, they want to turn up all the time, they just want to do absolutely nothing, sit up on the phone for 2 hours and gossip, you can't afford them right now. They can't afford you right now. Okay, your goals come first. They will be there if they are true friends, or they will just have to understand that right now is not the time for you to be playing. You got business you need to take care of. And before we continue, I deeply apologize if you keep hearing the baby scream in the background. I promise it's not my baby. I have neighbors and the babies just scream all the time. I can't avoid it. I'm so sorry. Okay, so the fourth thing that you will have to sacrifice is your time. You do not have time to do a lot of things that you used to do. Like, for instance, like, you don't have a lot of time to watch TV. You don't have a lot of time to be on social media. If your dream is to be a social media influencer or something like that, then just do your content, post your content, and stay off of social media. Because let me tell you, and I know everybody can attest, once you get on social media, them 30 minutes roll by like they 5. You will be on there all day, every day. And you just scrolling. Be on there for what you truly need to be on there for, and then get off. You cannot sit on social media all day. You can't watch TV all day. You just don't have time for a lot of things that you used to have time for, a lot of things that you may want to have time for. And eventually, once you get to a point where you want to be at, you'll be able to have all of those things again. But right now, you got to cut them out. Like me, I probably watch TV, like for real, maybe just like once out of the week. I don't do a lot of TV watching. If I'm sitting down, I got my book, I'm writing something, I got my computer, I'm trying to figure something out, my brain is going, I am not invested in TV, because TV is not invested in me right now. So the next thing, it kind of goes hand in hand a little bit, is entertainment. Yes, we all like to turn up, we all like to get lit, we all like to have fun, but guess what? That's your time, your money, your energy going out of the window. Those are things that I told you you're going to need. So if you're spending them in the club or out in the streets or wherever you're spending that time and energy and money at, how you getting to your goals? Like, how are you doing that? How are you doing that? Some people really truly believe, no, I should be able to have fun in life. You can have fun in life and you will have fun in life, but you have to think about it. Dreams comes with sacrifices, and you are not going to you're not going to be able to have the type of life now, partying, constantly on the go, staying up all night, hanging out with your friends. You're not going to be able to do all that if you are trying to reach your goals. Trust me, you can't do it. If you need to be social, have a time limit or a schedule of when you do it. I just choose not to, because I'm a very social person. I like to talk to people. I like to be on the phone. I like to do all that. And before I know it, 2 hours is gone. Do you know what I could have got done in 2 hours? So do what you have to do. The next thing that goes is your comfort. You will not be comfortable when trying to reach your goals. There's no possible way you can be comfortable. You should be uncomfortable with being in a position that you know that you should be elevated from. You know that you are deserving of so much more. So how can you be comfortable with this level that you are not content with? Like, if you're not content, you can't be comfortable. And that's in every aspect. So a lot of us, we're accustomed to having new things, such as new phones, new shoes, new cars. You got to give all that up, right? You have to give it up, because if you constantly chase the newest things, that means you're spending money, you invested in something, you're paying higher bills. You can't do that, especially if you're trying to start a business. You know, you just can't do that. You just can't do that, okay? I heard a saying that says, poor people stay poor because they try to live like they're rich. No, you see it all the time. Like, people who live in paycheck to paycheck to impress the next person. They have on like the nicest outfits. They stay in designer everything. They drive nice cars, but at the end of the day, they got bad credit. They ain't going nowhere. They stay in the basement. Come on now, everybody knows somebody like that. Poor people stay poor because they try to live that rich lifestyle. Stay in your lane, okay? Understand where your lane is and you stay in it. Another thing that we have to get rid of is our pride. Okay, pride will kill a dream faster than anything I've ever known. And it's simply because a lot of times, like for example, if you are starting a business and you know you need to fund your business, but you don't have a job, and let's say you get a job at McDonald's and your friends like, oh girl, you working at McDonald's, and then you all of a sudden you don't want to work at McDonald's because of what your friends say, or whatever the case. Let all that go. Do what you have to do to get where you want to go. Don't worry about what nobody gonna say about it. Don't worry about what nobody gonna think about it. Don't think of yourself no less to try to do the things that you think are necessary to get you where you gotta be. You gotta let all of that go, okay? And last but not least, we have to stop giving up our dream life for our immediate desires. So people often give up what they want for what they can have right now. And I know y'all heard of that a lot of times. If you thinking like, okay, I really want to get this big house, right? I really want this big house, and it's gonna cost me this amount of money, right? But I don't have this amount of money, so I'm just gonna go ahead and settle for this one. I'm gonna just settle and get this house. You gave up your dream for something that you could have right now. If you just sacrifice a little bit more, you can have what you want. You really can have what you want. So I really encourage you to think about what your dreams are, figure out what type of goals you need to set, and get tunnel vision on that. Like straight up tunnel vision. It's not going to be easy. I promise you, because I'm living it. I live it every single day. But I have made it my business to work on my goals and my dreams every single day. And if that means I don't have time for conversations, I don't have time for conversations. If that means I don't have money to go out and kick it, I don't have money to go out and kick it. If that means that I'm tired the next day because I stayed up all night working on a plan, that is what it is. We have to learn how to sacrifice to get what we want, because ultimately you can have what you want. You can have whatever you want. Nobody, not one person on this earth is not entitled to be able to have the type of life that they want. You just have to put in the work and effort that it's going to take to get it. So are you going to make that commitment to yourself? Are you going to choose that your dreams are too important not to sacrifice your contentness, if that's a word, in this level of where you are? Are you willing to elevate? Are you willing to elevate? If you are, make sure you drop a like on this video, and also leave something down in the comments and let me know how this video impacted you, and if you are serious about reaching your goals, because I am okay, and you guys are going to watch me blossom, I promise. So I would love to see you all grow with me. I hope that it is something that impacted your thought process for today. If so, go ahead and, like I said, leave a like on this video. Also, subscribe for more content like this. Okay, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.